and welcome to Let's Meet Adam. This is a demo. The full game, I think it's coming out mid-May. I can't remember the premise because y'all should know by now. If y'all been watching me, I don't remember shit about the synopsis. If I really enjoy a game, I'll download it and save it, and then I'll just forget about it. But as always, let's get started, shall we? I think it's like a horror thing. Hi, I'm Adam. You may have seen me around. I've got 2.2 million followers on Nowgram, and it's still rising. Recently moved to LA from the East Coast. I just want to be part of the thing. I'm going to be an actor, model, or maybe a fitness guru. Anyways, I'm just glad you made it out tonight. I had an audition earlier too, but I've been dying to try to escape. So you've had to escape this only... okay. So, an escape room. Is there anything I can't do? Survive. It's great. Great at surviving. Look how well I've done so far. We got Steve, Lars, Earl, Pierce, Vince, Kang, Bart, Lucky, Adam. Okay. Let's meet Adam. Interesting. Very interesting. And that was the game. That was it. I'm joking. I'm joking. That better not be the fucking. That better not be the demo. I swear to God. Wow, just wow. This place is so rad already. We haven't even gone in yet. Adam smiles, eyes taking in each smear of a piece of grime as he walks in a sort of foyer. There's to go Neds. That's a fucking knife. That's very cool. I like that. Vince, one of Adam's new West Coast family, follows closely behind. No photography phones. You will be banned for life. The friends had just left registration, dropped off their phones, jackets, and other restricted or inconvenient personal items. Despite the friendly reception, Escape Match in WeHo had an air of something unwelcoming. Probably intentional given the situation, Adam thought. Indeed, we're pretty lucky, Adam. As if we'd actually get invites a few weeks after we requested spots, and we got in together. You know that doesn't usually happen, right? Vince nods silently as usual. At least he'll do the smiling this time. He needs to emote more. I mean, how is he ever going to land a role? This is LA. Vince is a good actor, but the industry is all about schmoozing and kissing ass. He thinks he's mentoring me, a new kid on the block, but I think he's lucky to have a friend like me. Adam, I hope you fucking die. Hopefully my charisma rubs off on him. I feel confident talking to just about anybody. I always have, and I hope I always will. How did the read go, by the way? Not bad. Small bit part. Hardly any lines, really. Well then, that's just perfect for you now, isn't it? Very funny. Allowed a half scoff, half chuckle. Anyways, I'm just glad you made it out tonight. I had an audition earlier today too, but I've been dying to try Escape Match in WeHo since it became a thing. I mean, multi-room, multi-hour format, production value up the wazoo, invite only, mad elitist. I love it. Ben scratches his head while sweeping his hair awkwardly. His bicep flexes unintentionally but impressively nevertheless. This is Vincent, but he goes by Vince. Oh, Vicente. But he goes by Vince. I've known him for a few months now, and he's a fellow aspiring actor. We met on some handsome commercial set in Hollywood, and we've been bros since. He isn't the usual kind of guy I bring around, as he's surprisingly quiet. I think the word is introverted or something. But look at him. He's not bad and has cute friends. We get along, and it's nice to have someone to rehearse with. And although Vince hasn't broken out yet, he knows a lot of up-and-coming young indie actors in LA. He lets me tag along to some sweet parties and premieres. I think I'll keep him. You seem too excited, to be honest. Huh, what you mean, bro? You seem hyped up. Are you still thinking about that? I blushed slightly. He must have thought he caught me by surprise. Oh, no way, Vince. I'm completely over that. Before we got in, as we were walking towards the mansion, we passed a car in the parking lot with slightly fogged up windows. Vince wanted to ignore it and pass by as quickly as possible, but I'm pretty mischievous and wanted a closer look. Casually walking closer in parallel to the car, I saw two really built guys fooling around in the front seat. That's not just fooling around. Holy, I'm amazed that I don't have to blur this out myself. Oh man, it was fucking hot. The one dude had his massive chest laid over the alpha's laid from the passenger seat. I could see the guy in the cap throw his hair back in pleasure while his buddy bobbed that mouth up and down on his cock. Amazing. I know most people would be shocked, but this is WeHo, or West Hollywood, the gay mecca of Los Angeles, and shit like this is common around here. Especially on weekends at night. I didn't get to watch him come, but I would have loved to. Oh, well, it got me hot and bothered. And pumped, if artificially, for this experience. I looked at Vince and grinned. Again, it was pretty hot, though. Vince just sighs and nods his head towards the wall ahead of us. The two men approach the door, and just before heading in, Adam takes one last look around. A mounted television sits high up on a corner, flashing noisy television static. For atmosphere? The entrance is a bit mucky and various splatters of unknown stains, marked sporadically. Given that the mansion is new, Adam figures it must be intentional and fake. The door itself looks heavy and has a disabled keypad on it. An odd shape is painted in the center of what looks like neon paint. Adam starts to feel unnerved, but Vince confidently pushes on the door, holding it open and ushering Adam through. The door opens up to a short, almost pitch-black hallway which leads to another door. Adam takes a deep breath and walks through. What opens up to them is a library with a ceiling that seems impossibly high. Oh, wow, hang on, that's super loud. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, that was super loud. The darkness of the room, if lit only by a rumbling fireplace, obscures the scene completely. Books line every wall like a grand library depicted in mountains from old movies, except there are no windows, no light. Then simultaneously, four sets of eyes turn to Adam and Vince. The mood from earlier in the foyer has completely changed. Adam gulps as something dreadful seems to linger in the air. I half smile and kind of raise my hand to say hi at the strangers. Normally, I'd walk up and start introductions. But something told me not to. Sugar Plum, do you mind not knocking on the desk, please? Thank you. First on my left was his handsome daddy, a beefy muscle bear whom I was definitely feeling. I nodded and sort of winked to acknowledge him. His eyes narrow in a scary way. Did he just give me a cut eye? After what feels like minutes, he made a sound like blowing air out of his nostrils, eyes still laser focused on me. And without warning, he looks away, completely disinterested. Besides him is this Asian guy who barely turns his head to face us. Instead, only his eyes turn, and sweat starting at my feet, then upwards until our eyes meet. He's pretty cute for an Asian, and normally I think he was checking me out, but those eyes, the way they slid at me. Cold, not a hint of anything. I couldn't read them at all. The vibe in the room was tense, dark even. Were they all scared and it was just nervous anticipation? Or was there something else? I gulped a second time, but was able to speak up. Hey, everybody. Vince nodded at them in his typical silent way. Hi, guys. On the leather sofa, a kid with green hair and the craziest shirt smiles and waves meekly at us. Finally, someone friendly. I'm Lucky. Not that I'm lucky, that's my name, My name is Lucky. Hi, Lucky, I'm Adam and this is my friend Vince. Beside Lucky was the last and probably oldest guy, Nothing about him stands out physically, and I bet his personality matches. God, we are such an asshole. Like a guy you talk to for 15 minutes on the street, run into the nets and have completely forgotten who he was. Jaggerbam, can you not scratch, please? Go sit over there, baby. Bland like we're fucking. So we're racist, we're assholes. Let's see what comes next, okay? He shifts a bit on the sofa, then says in a bored way, "I'm Steve. Nice to meet you, boys." Steve reaches out and we shake each other's hands. "This is Earl," Lucky says while gesturing at the man in the red shirt. Earl merely nods with an unwavering expression. "And this is a shoot. I can't remember your name again. It was Bart. The name's Bart," says Mr. Daddy Bear. "Nice to meet you, Bart. I've seen you around. I think I know who you are," Bart says gruffly while his arms seem to fold even tighter. "Why don't you both sit? Steve and I can make room on the sofa, I think." Benton shakes his head and points for Adam to sit. "There's no room for us both. I'll stand." "Well, what a gentleman. It's your loss, man." "Adam, you can sit beside me. Don't mind if I do. So, did you guys just get here?" "Well, Bart and I showed up first around the same time. I was a bit anxious at first. Mostly because, all these sort of things, escape rooms, you usually go with friends." Never mind. I was gonna say something mean, but I decided not to. "You have friends?" "Yeah, there we go." That was what I was gonna say. Bart chortled half mockingly with his one eyebrow raised. Well, no need to answer that." "Oh, he was kidding, I think. Just don't mind him." Alrighty. Anyway, it's weird how we're all strangers was my point. So let's just all get along." At which point Bart and Earl look to each other. Earl finally shows a slight smile as Bart raises both his eyebrows in reaction to Lucky. Steve notices them and looks on with an unconcerned expression. Anywho, then I think Earl showed up next, and finally you, Steve. "I didn't work today, so I laid around my place watching TV, waiting until I should leave. And ended up being late anyways, somehow." "Heh. You live in WeHo?" "Yes, indeed. I'm from around these parts. What about you, kid?" "Oh, I'm from Hawaii originally, the Big Island." No, do you live in WeHo?" Oops, no, I live in North Hollywood. It's alright, but at least it's better than WeHo." "I hate West Hollywood. And I'm not some kid, I'm older than you think, trust me. I get that a lot." "Alright." I smile at Lucky with the taunting grin. It's fun. "You're going to ask how old I am?" "Nope." Ooh. I hear Vince chuckle in the background. To be frank, boys, I like this format. Makes the whole experience more realistic. Oh my god, look, what is that? At the fucking painting, I just noticed it. The fuck? It's not easy taking this escape thing seriously when you can turn around and joke with your close pals. Yeah, I can see that. I'm all about immersion. Actually, this is a good acting exercise, wouldn't you say, bro? Vince and I nod at each other and he flashes me the thumbs up signal. Although you and your pal here somehow ended up being invited together. Well, no, not together, but picked at the same time coincidentally, I'd say. Interesting. Well, what are the chances of that happening, huh? Especially since I heard they pick us all randomly. I felt uncomfortable. What is this Steve guy getting at? Alright, so tell me one thing. What exactly are you trying to say? I think all he's saying is you guys must be really lucky, that's all. Lucky's trying to diffuse the awkwardness, I guess. His hands were waving frantically. Yeah, that's all I was saying. Whatever. I stretched taking more of the library and saw expensive looking vases, busts and books bound in leather with ribbon. That's when I noticed a freaky painting above the fireplace. Lucky must have seen me eyeing it. What do you think of that painting, by the way? It's gross. Well, I don't think it's gross. I think it's fucking creepy. That's what I think. It's not gross. It's fucking creepy. I don't mind it. Wow, really? You're a lot braver than me. When I first entered this room alone, it gave me the shivers. So much so that when I heard the big metal doors of the library open, I about just pissed myself. It's probably set up here to get us all in the mood. Get us in the mood for what? I say jokingly and pervertedly. Well, in any case, it's definitely not the original. It's gotta be a reproduction of a print. Looks like a pretty good copy, though. Do you know the name of it? No, but I'm sure it's famous. I was kind of taken aback. This was the first time I'd heard Earl talk. Up until now, I wasn't sure if the dude could. He had a smooth, rich voice like a tenor. What? Oh, nothing, just listening. Well, also, those faces look more like urns to me. Ugh. I see Lucky shiver. He nervously combs out his green hair using pudgy fingers. Earl follows suit and casually sweeps his hair from the front and to the side with his left hand. Arthur organizes rotate and change the theming as much as possible so no one attending knows what they're in for. But it looks like the theme for us tonight is death. And good eats. Bud's deep voice piping in out of nowhere surprised me. That's vile. Relax, I'm only messing around. If you're not going to take this seriously, then why are you even here? Take it seriously, why would I? Are you frightened or something? No, I just appreciate all the hard work they're putting forward in trying to scare me. I don't scare easily. Neither do I. I do, but I've heard a ton of good things about Escape Mansion WeHo from my coworkers and the kids down at the center. So I figured, why not? I'm here. It's in my neighborhood. Why did you decide to participate, Adam? And, Vince? To meet people and spend time with Vince, just something to do with the weekend. Good lord. Something to do with on the weekend, I guess. My schedule's pretty busy with my schedule's pretty busy with what with me being an actor and all. But I try to do something fun and new every night throughout the whole week. Besides, I just moved here from New York City 7 months ago. I promise to take advantage of all that LA has to offer. I'm going to make the city mine. Bruh, you and everybody else that moves to fucking Los Angeles. Earl simply smiles knowingly. I went because Adam wanted to. Pure and simple, huh? Not much to say. Yes. Your friend is good, Adam. Bart, Vince should be your role model. The large man furrows his brows all flustered. He tries to fold his arms to appear bigger and unfazed. Well, I'm just here to experience probably the only legit cool thing in WeHo. You're one of those jaded gays. I prefer worldly. I love video games, and the escape room trend is like a live-action puzzle meets horror survival types. I would fucking love to go to escape room. I know there's a couple here in Houston. I just never really get to go. LARPing possibility, MMORPG style adult video game. Interesting. What the fuck is that kid talking about? I don't know, only caught about half of that. Besides, it's something to do on a weekend evening. I don't usually get to go out much, so. Come on, I'm sure you have friends. Oh, I do. My two best friends live right here in LA. Just, it'd be nice to date someone or to have a date on the weekend. I guess no one has found me to be their idea of cute. Well, you're here now, Lucky, and lucky you is boy. Thought I'd throw the little guy a bone. Hey, isn't anybody gonna ask me? No, Steve, fuck you. You're fucking boring. You have a boring ass name. Fuck you, Steve. The entire group just looks at each other awkwardly. But before anyone could say anything, the metal door opens then shuts, and out of the shadow then illuminated by flames steps in a seventh man. The man is dressed incredibly polished, wearing a tailored blue suit. As he walks closer to the group, he fidgets nonchalantly with his pocket square, not making any eye contact. Satisfied with the adjustment, he faces the group with a wry smile. Good evening, gentlemen. Bart's eyes narrow at the newcomer, while Earl goes back to his cold nod. Lucky sits up in preparation to shake hands, and surprisingly, old Steve shoots right up off the couch. Steve and Lucky shake his hand, and the rest of them exchange introductions. Finally, he turns to Vince and I. And you are Adam, Vince. I'm Kang. It's good to meet you all. Although, Adam, I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. I just can't place where. But my, I must say, it's good to see we have such an attractive turnout tonight. What do you mean? Don't get ahead of yourself. Although you're quite strapping, I wasn't talking specifically about you. Vince's mouth curled in a way to indicate he was confused. To be honest, I was too. What I'm saying is, the last time I was here, the group wasn't as talented. Lucky starts to blush and Steve seemed pleased. Earl's face had skepticism written all over it. He wasn't buying it, and Bart just shook his head in disapproval. Hey, wait, Kang, was it? You just said something really interesting a second ago. And what's that? I caught it too. You said the last time you were here. So you've had the Escape Mansion WeHo experience before? This is only my second time being here, if that's what you're implying. It's odd, is all. Demand for this place has been so high that they've never had the same person do a playthrough twice. You bid in the odds. Must be that fine suit. How do you know no one's ever done a double playthrough? I do my research before I attempt anything new. I think it's something any smart American would have done. Well, I also use coupons. More than half the entire country does too. It's not weird. So it appears I'm a special snowflake. Sure looks like it. I don't know if it's just me, but Steve seems a lot more energized since Kang showed up. Well, if Kang is bothered by it, he doesn't let on at all. So tell us more about your first experience here. Hey, I don't know if I want to hear any spoilers. True, this is a bad idea. Boys, don't you know anything? They change the puzzles here all the time. Weekly. I've even heard rumors they change them out daily. So it really doesn't matter if I divulge anything to you or not. Nor does it matter to me one bit if you care to listen or not. Go ahead, I need to hear this. Steve. Steve shoots me a sharp look, telling me to shut up. I just sighed and gave up. I mean, what do you want to hear? Sure, every room is gorgeous, there are puzzles galore, and the usual keep out on doors. However, the true brilliance of this spectacular escape room experience is not only the inventiveness of the puzzles, it's a perfectly handcrafted and customized scenario they tailor just for your group. Like Cinderella's glass slipper, one size only fits the one. There's a brief pause until Kang points to a dark corner of the library. He seems dumbfounded. Why aren't any of you drinking when there's a perfectly good scotch on that console table over there? They all turn to look where he's pointing to and finally notice a large glass decanter filled with scotch on a silver tray. There's also 9 glasses provided. Well, I never noticed that was there before. Is the booze for us? Can we drink that? Well, we certainly did on my first run, that is. Come on, I say we help ourselves. Would you mind if I gave you one, Adam? Is Vince gonna drink? I don't want to drink. I want to keep a level head. I better not. Suit yourself. Kang, Bart, Earl, Lucky, and Vince head over to pour themselves a glass. They cheer, and the sound of clinking glasses throughout the library. As a return, Kang confidently brings over the entire decanter on the tray along with the remaining glasses. So tonight has taken a strange turn, huh? Yeah, I didn't think alcohol was the reason this was 21 and over. Think we should break it to the kid that he's not old enough to drink yet. Oh, come on, Lucky's at least over 21. Haha. I mean, those Asian genes, you never know. Steve nudges my shoulder with his fist playfully. Maybe it's not that bad after all. Maybe he just needs a drink to loosen up the stick up his asshole. I look over and see Lucky talking a mile a minute at Kang, who looks completely unamused. Vince is over there trying to socialize with their own Bart, and surprisingly, it looks like it's not a train wreck. I say we ought to stick with Kang tonight, since he's the only one who's done this before. What was that? The sound of the door opening again so soon made me jump. Apparently, I wasn't the only one since Lucky stopped growling and I heard him yelp in surprise like a puppy. Kang took the opportunity to look our way, but behind me and the new guest. He looked satisfied, like a fox in a hen house. Nice, this place probably doesn't suck after all. Holy shit, it's the dude from the car. Oh, for fuck's sake. I instantly shot a look at Vince to make sure I wasn't tripping out, but he didn't look surprised. I guess he didn't get a good look at him in the parking lot like I did. Pretty sweet setup. The guy walks right up for me. What's up? I'm Pierce. I'm Adam. Good to see you made it in after all, I say with a smirk. Huh, we're all right then. I couldn't tell if he got what I was implying, but whatever, he seemed pleased. I turn to face everyone and make a hand motion to introduce them. Pierce, everyone, Pierce. Yo. That's no way to do an introduction, Adam. King lets down at Pierce's hands. I suppose I don't mind shaking a gloved hand. I'm King. Nice to meet you. But why are you wearing those gloves? What? Oh, I guess I forgot to take them off. I just came from the gym. I should probably take them off. Ah, crap, these shorts don't have pockets. Quite the dilemma you have there. Huh, what? Pierce is fumbling with his shorts as if he may have a pocket somewhere if he checked her harder. Oh, yeah, whatever. So, Ken, what are all you guys talking about? It's Kang. Lucky and I were discussing that painting. Sorry, man, I'm terrible with names. You'll just have to get used to it. So, Adam, would you call that art? His question was oozing sarcasm as he winks at me. Well, it is, even if you, me, or everyone here hates it. It's definitely not something I put up in my living room. For sure, it's ugly and fucked up. I quite like it. Of course you fucking do, you fucking weirdo. Actually, I was just telling Lucky, I believe the title of it is Saturn Devouring His Son. That's where it's from! Of fucking course. It's by a Spanish writer named Goya, if I'm correct. Like the, food table? They say he went mad either before or shortly after it was painted. Anyhow, Saturn was afraid that his children, the Titans, would one day surpass him. So he ate them to ensure it would never happen. Smart man. Well, I think that's the first time I'd seen Bart smile all night. It's like I'm not the only one around here with a dark sense of humor. I like it. Welcome, Pierce. I'm Bart. I've been meaning to ask. Bart as in Bartholomew? No, Bart for Barton. Well, nice to meet you, Bart. A nice shirt, man. I'm digging the clothes. You look good, man. Right. So, what are we all standing around here waiting for? How does this work? Listen, I've done escape rooms before. Normally they have you store your items and give you a rundown of the rules. Next they send you in, sometimes blindfolded, and if you escape or not is all down to you. It appears they do a little differently as Escape mentioned WeHo. During my previous occasion here, an announcement over a PA was made once everyone had arrived. So is this it? This all of us? I don't think so. How do you know that? Just a hunch. Take a look at the Scotch glasses. There are 9. Right now there's only 8 of us here. What an interesting small detail to have caught. Bravo. Speaking of Scotch, I'm going to help myself to another. Now that is a prime idea. Pierce, would you like a glass? Nah, man, I'm only allowed to drink vodka. No calories. You look fantastic. 1 glass isn't going to kill you, but I'll leave you be. Bart and King have excused themselves to join the others, and 1 more glass before the final guest arrives. Pierce smiles slyly, walks past Adam, careful to brush him against his shoulder, before standing beside him, but facing the entire assembly. Hey, hey! Pierce's commotion causes everyone to look at the pair of you, some with wondering eyes, others with the eyes of annoyance. I thought of something. So if we're only waiting for 1 more person, isn't it kind of weird how this is a total sausage party? Murmuring starts to fill the vastness of the library as everyone starts to look around at each other, eyes starting from face to face. Well, to be honest, I had noticed it, but I didn't really think it was a huge deal until just now. Yeah, like, is everyone here gay too? We're all gay, right? I mean, obviously Bowtie over there is, but what about the rest of you? Pearson nodded at Kang, to which both the comment and motion caused Earl to shoot daggers from his eyes. Kang continued sipping his scotch with a smile, completely unperturbed by Pierce's insinuation. Well, I mean, I'm gay, yes. So am I, so what's your point? Alright, this might be faster. Raise your hand if you aren't gay. No one raised their hand. I can't help but feel this is fucking weird. Well, this is WeHo. Yeah, it makes sense that nearly everyone in the area signed up for this. It's right in our backyard. So does that mean it's just a coincidence? Well, I don't know about you assholes, but all I know is I want to drink before the next queen gets here. As Pierce goes to grab a glass, I start to wonder if something's off. Hey, Adam. I guess he's not as dumb as he sounds or looks. He's a gem rat. He's not supposed to be bright, just hot. And I think he's doing a great job at it. Earl, with half a smile, rolls his eyes but continues. Anyway, so what do you think? Do you think he's onto something? It's just a coincidence. I'm not sure. It has to be a coincidence. I mean, I agree. No need to worry. Well, even if it wasn't a coincidence and they didn't choose to set random, is that a bad thing? Maybe in some weird way it's part of a scenario like King was saying. They have some custom experience in mind. Oh my god, we're gonna get fucked by a drill now. That's my fucking dream goal. How would being gay help or affect our scenario? They looked to each other for answers, but their expressions of confusion clearly showed that everyone was drawing a blank. It just doesn't make sense. That's why I say, coincidence. Yeah, I'm sure it's just whatever. For all we know, the next contestant could be the prettiest girl of the world. I'm probably the most disappointed. No one would ever be disappointed seeing me. Haha. You need help. I agree. Rocky childhood, this one. More like privileged. Dude, you're supposed to be my bro. Why are you backing this stranger? Well, we're not really strangers anymore, are we? Not completely, I guess. Although we should probably mingle and grab some more of that scotch before those shirts finish it all. Best line I've heard out of you all night. Let's do it. I don't mind having a bit more. Oh, here we go. We went to join the others chatting up around the fireplace. It was so awkward as you saw people feeling each other out, trying to figure out who they got along with and who they can't stand already. I'm sure it's mainly the fact that we're strangers, but I think it's also because we're all very different. At least it wasn't as tense as when Vince and I first got here. I just hope people start to lighten up so we actually work together and make it out of here in time. Is someone knocking? As the knocking was followed by the screech of metal on metal, everyone in the library turned with bated breath to see who would complete their assembly. Some out of sheer curiosity, and others in relief that finally the game was about to begin.